Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Icon. Thank you so much for checking out another episode of Esports Analysis. Today, unfortunately, we aren't going to be breaking down game film. We are going to be saying goodbye to one of the GOATs, right? One of the greatest of all time that the Call of Duty scene has ever seen. That is Damon or Karma from the Seattle Surge. He just announced on Twitter that he's letting it go, right? So I'll go ahead and I'll show you the tweets that he sent out. He said, I think this was something that I needed to do a while ago. Game wasn't really catered to me. Didn't enjoy running around with an MP5 and just had zero desire to get on and play the game. I was pretty bad, to be honest, and I think they could do better without me. Kind of like how World War II ended, but I will not be back. I think I can play new CODs for about a month before I get over playing the game. Then one other thing that he said was that it was his choice this time, and he's happy with it. So, it's a sad day, right? Of course, anytime you have these icons in the game that end up retiring or leaving or going to the analyst desk or just focus on streaming or whatever Karma decides to do next, I wish him the absolute best. But it's a sad day, right? Because especially someone like me that spent the last better part of a decade watching him compete, whether it was on Immortals or Complexity or the Optic Dynasty. And even this year, I know it wasn't the year that he wanted to be. But let me just go ahead. Let me say a few things about Karma because I'm not sure everybody knows all of these things. So first of all, Karma has won 24 different championships. Think about that. 24 tournaments Karma has won. There are a lot of people that are still trying to get there first, right? Especially with the influx of the younger generation in Call of Duty. I mean, it was a huge thing when Envoy won this year, right? So with Karma winning 24, it's massive for him. The thing that he's probably most known for, of course, is the fact that he's the only person to win 3 Call of Duty World Championships. He also has the X Games gold medal, and he's the highest earning console player in esports history with over $600,000 earned. So this isn't like when we're saying goodbye to Karma and, of course, just stepping away from the game. But this isn't just like the run-of-the-mill pro or just somebody that maybe you've seen for a couple years and has become somewhat of a household name in terms of the community. So for Karma, I absolutely wish him the best. I'm excited to see what he does next. My guess would be that he'll probably move more into streaming, and I'm happy for him because he's somebody that's always playing something different, right? A lot of people kind of tend to stream whatever the most popular game is at the time, and Karma's one where he'll go on and he'll stream, and he's playing something that you would not expect somebody to be streaming. So I'm excited to follow what he does after this, whether it's will he be involved in the CDL, or will he take a different role in one of these organizations, or will he join a content team? I mean, who knows what is next for Karma, but I'm sure the possibilities will be endless, so I'm super excited to see what he does. Last thing here is I do want to touch on just kind of his stats this year and where Seattle goes from here, right? So just to kind of go over this real quick, because I want to make sure that we point this out. Karma, I think a lot of this was, of course, he probably wasn't playing as well as he wanted to play, but it's not like he was terrible, right? So when I look at his stats, just kind of think about this. Overall, he had a KD of 0.91, and that's not bad for an objective type player like Karma, right? He's not going to be going in and being the slayer that you're expecting him to be. He's going to be doing a lot of the other things that you expect role players to do. But a 0.91 in this game, as an SMG, a rather fast SMG that's doing a lot of the dirty work and stuff like that, a 0.91, I mean, that's not bad at all. In fact, I believe Envoy has like a 1.01 or something like that. So a 0.91 from Karma. It's not that he can't play. His respawn KD is 0.92. His hardpoint KD is 0.9. Search is 0.9. Domination is 0.98. So guys, it's not that he can't play anymore. Perhaps he's not playing at the level that he wants to be playing at, but he's definitely there, right? I mean, he could definitely play. He could play ways into the future. Now, I will agree with him when he says that this game really wasn't catered to him. I think this game puts a ton of emphasis on super fast play, moving around the map as fast as you can possibly move, trying to get as many interactions as you can around the map. So, yeah, I agree that this probably isn't his type of game. But I wanted to make sure that we made a point that it's not like he has a 0.7 KD and he's just getting blown out every tournament and he just can't play. He can definitely play. It's just, I think, over time the game gets old and it gets stale, and somebody that's been playing as long as he's been playing, sometimes it just runs its course, right? And it's time for a new chapter, time for a new story. So I'm happy for him. I wish him the best. But that leaves us with, where does Seattle go from here? First thing, they are clearly in the worst position in the league, right? So obviously the quick fix is to probably just play Pander and Enable, right? Just play them both in for now. Will there be some sort of trade going down? Gunless is still out there. Who knows where he ends up going? Mox. I mean, there's plenty of different directions. You could also sign one of the top AMs, like Awakening just went to Florida. So I guess they have more options than just playing Pander and Enable, but that's probably where they end up going. But overall, I just think that the morale for this franchise is just through the basement, right? I just don't feel like it could get any lower. If we go, and this was just a couple weeks ago, this is one of the first things that I thought about. Even if you look at Octane's Twitter, this was rather recently, right? After one of the last tournaments, he said legitimately he doesn't want to play anymore. He's so tired of hearing do this, do that, make a change here. Literally just want this year to end. So it seems like there's just so many different things coming from so many different directions. He says he's getting off to everything for a few days, and I'll see you when I see y'all. So obviously he came back, but more recently, and this was just today. I mean, not only probably 5-6 hours ago, he said he's going home for a while and he absolutely cannot wait. So it just seems like with Seattle, there's so much going on that he just needed time away. Obviously, this year is not going how he hoped that it would go, especially for him because he's been playing so well. He's one of the best ARs in the game. He's shown that over and over again. So what happens with Seattle after this? I don't really know. Can they bounce back? Can they get some points here to get themselves higher in the league? It doesn't seem to be pointing that way at the moment, but who knows? Anything can happen, right? So with that, guys, any comments for Karma, anything down below, let me know your thoughts. I'm really interested. This is one of those videos where I can't wait to see what you guys have to say. So make sure you leave the comments down below. If you're new around here, I post videos analyzing and breaking down the competitive Call of Duty League every single day. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. Make sure you leave a like before you head on the way. It really helps out the channel. And with that, guys, we'll see you, Karma. Thanks for everything you've done for the community, and I will catch you in tomorrow's upload.